Well, hello, how is everyone out there? Good to be here once again, and today is Thursday the 26th of October. My name is Redfern. I'm here to bring you a recap of what went on ONPASSIVE 360 yesterday. So this is recorded. The internet on the ship at the moment is not too bad, but they have firewalls that are blocking me being able to do lives off the YouTube channel. So unfortunately, until we hit dock, it's going to be in a recorded basis, but it's not going to change anything as far as the updates are concerned. So here's a recap of Ashmifara 360 yesterday. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, there is a copy on this channel. You can go ahead and watch it there, and also in the update section of your OFounders back office there is also some written there as well that Janet Butler, Daryl Cook and Peter Sarer has put up as well. That's in your update section of your OFounders back office. So without further ado, let's get going then. So he came on, he said normally we give a bit of a recap of what's happened on the week of ONPASSIVE. I did that yesterday anyway whilst we were waiting for him. And he got straight into what is coming up and what is going to be happening as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned moving forward. He said we are tentatively going to be having a webinar today. That's Thursday night. We haven't had any information of it yet. It's not definite, by the way, guys, but that was a tentative webinar for today. Keep your eyes out in your back office, but also more importantly, social media as well, and we will definitely put that out for you guys if it does happen. He said many of the leaders are traveling to Egypt as well for the next event, which is being held over there in Sharm el Sheikh. This will include all corporate staff, he said. So he wants to get that sorted first. That's going to be happening. He said a regroup is necessary at the moment because so much has been going on, and this sort of ties in with what I've been saying for a while now, that he wants to have a reset, and I'm sure he will bring us up to date on this next webinar of how that's all going to pan out. He said there's been many enhancements of OConnect on a daily basis, and later on I will bring you up to date with what some of those enhancements are as far as OConnect is concerned. The first one then is YouTube integration of live streaming. So you'll be able to live stream on OConnect, and this will also be able to be put directly onto your YouTube streams. No additional software needed, no signing into credentials, etc. No extra cost to us as a user, which is a phenomenal thing. Janet Butler has also asked as well to a printer option of the session. So rather than doing the written recaps, you can just do the printouts. They take the highlights. That's implementing at the moment. That should be live today, tomorrow. Also many other things going on. One of the things that's unique that has been implemented, and that will be coming live very shortly, is the ability to transfer one session to another user of OConnect. So say for instance you get called away very briefly from you as the host of that session, you can now transfer that session just by using the other individual's OMail, and that will all get transferred onto their account, and then you can carry on the session as the host with a new person. That's coming in as well. That's going to be a fantastic feature as far as OConnect is concerned. Many more features coming daily, like I said. He also brought us up today with AI features being integrated and tested daily. This is a continuous thing. We're going to have a dynamic gallery view for the screen itself. If you notice when we're looking at the screen, there's quite a lot of gap area, isn't there, around the borders of the people that are speaking. This is going to be filled in, so it has an absolute full screen, whether it's one person, two people, three people, four. It will automatically fill those spaces with the people that are on the attendees list there, and give a much better and clearer viewing as well. That's fantastic. The muting aspect is being worked on. If you remember, it was one of the questions that I asked Ash on one of the last webinars. People find it very hard to unmute so they can hear when they come into a session. They're working on that, so it is either going to be live as soon as they come in, or it's going to be in a much more prominent place where they can actually access it and be able to do that, be able to listen to the people as well. He also said, which is really interesting, he said he can see OConnect being viral by the end of November. With all these enhancements that are happening, he's very confident that it's going to be a viral product as far as the internet is concerned by the end of November. It will be the main video conferencing platform, he says, that people have been using, and this will be discussed on mainstream media, he said. But also remember, guys, if it doesn't happen organically, he's going to make sure that mainstream media do get hold of this, but I'm sure it will be become that on mainstream media. Also, moving on to a verify, it's now acceptable for the scaling out. So the background tests have been done with small amounts of people. It's now getting scaled out to larger volumes, and as soon as that is all comes back with the correct checks, etc., he said it is a matter of days away before we should be able to be using it and implemented within our ecosystem. Remember, this is free for all users and affiliates of the ecosystem, but it's also going to be a B2B paid product externally from ONPASSIVE as well, or outside the ecosystem. But again, we've got to wait for the payment gateways. This is the log jam that we've been talking about now for the last sort of 3 weeks. Also, great news as far as verification is concerned. Anybody within the ecosystem, whether it's a user, affiliate, founder, or who does the verification, will also automatically get an extra 10 O-coins placed into their wallet. So realistically, just by signing up, you get 10 O-coins. Just by verifying, you get 10 O-coins. So you're instantly going to have 20 O-coins in your wallet. And he said this is actually going to be enough to purchase some of our products. That's how lower price points some of our products of ONPASSIVE are going to be. So that means that people can get their businesses off and running from day one without having to even put their hands in their own pockets, because those O-coins will be in their wallets by verification and also signing up. Great news. He said many more tools are coming, all at very reasonable costs. So many products are coming depending on the payment process merchant that we're having at the moment, and we'll go into a little bit of detail about that, about payment gateways in a moment. He said our teams have been working every day to resolve the merchant problem, the processing issue. There's been well over 50 different options that we're working on at the moment that have been discussed to find a way around what has happened. We have achieved great success in this matter, he said, so that's great news. The company has great progress on this issue already, and soon to reveal the outcome, even maybe as soon as tonight if they have a webinar. He said starting with the crypto payments, once that has been alleviated, we're going to make sure that any crypto payments that are still pending, that haven't been paid, that backlog is the first point of call to get people paid on the crypto side of things. And then very shortly after this, it will be the bank accounts that people have requested to be paid into. This is all going to happen very shortly, and it will be an automated process from there on in. So they have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to implement this. He did go over a lot of the reasons and why it was happening, but it's safe to say that we've come to the end of the line with the two payment processors that we've been using, and legal proceedings have now been raised against them so that we can recover our funds from these two companies. So they're just about to announce that as well, okay, as far as the payment gateways are concerned, and like I said, maybe even as soon as tonight. Mobile apps, if you remember, they went live on Monday this week, and you can access them via your OES back office, Google Play Store, and also Apple Store as well to access it. Already an update there, guys, so make sure that even if you have downloaded it since Monday, you go back in and make sure you update to the newer version. There's already been one, came in this morning. Much more is to come as well. It's not just what we're talking about here and what Ash told us about last night. There's loads more coming as well. The payment processor, by the way, guys, was all to do with volume, even though the company had many discussions with the payment processing gateway and the company that was facilitating those needs, saying, listen, this is going to happen, there's going to be massive volumes, are you ready for it? And they kept saying, yeah, bring it on, we're ready for everything and all the rest of it. And then what happened? Oops, tens of millions of dollars came flooding in overnight. And with any company, when that type of volume comes in, they have security issues as far as who are these people, where they come from, and all the rest of it. And stops get put on any account or any company as new as us that have that type of volume. So it's not anything sinister or anything like that. It is just company policy from the payment processors. But even with that, they haven't adhered to what we are asking them to do. And so now, unfortunately, there is going to be some other avenues we are going to have to proceed down as far as that is concerned. But the good news is that ONPASSIVE is now able to overcome these issues with alternative backup solutions. And I'm sure our CEO will let us know all about those very, very shortly. This is about to be a new chapter in our lives, he said. What is important is that ONPASSIVE is actually bigger than the merchants themselves. I mean, that's a really bizarre situation to be in, isn't it? Where we are bigger than the merchants who we are using to clear the money. We were born to be big and confirmed already that we are going to be a unicorn company from the offset. So that is huge announcement and great news for all of us in ONPASSIVE. So the link once again for tomorrow's webinar, if it is confirmed, is going to be in your back office or posted out on social media very shortly. Keep an eye out for that, guys, and not quite sure what it is, but it's should be around about 1 p.m. Eastern if it is going to be on at all today. So that's it from me for today. I hope this has helped you a little while with the recap. The whole of 360, like I said, is available on this channel, and just go over there and click on the 360 and with Ash, and you can listen to exactly what he said. So that's it from me, guys. Hope to speak to you very soon. Tomorrow's Friday. Should be able to do another recording for you as well to put out. And then obviously Saturday we hit Madeira. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, and we'll speak to you all very, very soon. Bye for now.